Yeah, alright. We're around 43 degrees on the back porch. Into overcast. Look like we're gonna get some rain today. The cold front's supposed to hit today sometime. Actually, they're calling for it this evening. Welcome once again from the beautiful, and I do mean beautiful, Tyler, Texas. Yes. Alright. We're heading over to pick
Stay
up
left,
our load.
and then turn left.
Boy, I've got a topic today that's going to be a little bit informative.
Turn left.
Yes. Alright. And people being people, they will disagree with me. I was known as the Strap King by some. In my career, I was known to overstrap a load, if there was ever such a thing. When you're talking load securement, okay, per dot rules, you have to strap your load so that your load does not move in any direction, forward, backward, side to side. Alright. And there are rules
Stay
in
right,
place
and then turn right.
to give you a base to go off of. Yes. Alright.
Turn right.
Now we're about 2 miles from pickup. So when we get over here, we get hooked up, we're going to take a look at the load. And we're going to talk a little bit about securement today, yes.
Go straight.
Some of you new drivers, and even some of you older drivers who have never pulled flatbed, may find this informative. Alright.
Go straight.
And of course we had a fender bender. I just smashed the heck out of that car. Boy, don't you wish that could happen in real life? I mean, don't even have no damage. Alright. Okay.
Stay right, and then turn right.
Why was I known as the Strap King?
Turn right.
Well, per dot rules, your securement must be at least 50% of the load being strapped.
Get ready to turn
does
left.
not mean 50% of the whole load. Alright, let's say you got
Turn left.
2 pallets, one on either side of the truck. Each
We are
pallet
finished.
weighs a set amount. Alright. Right there, we're picking up these roofing tiles. So what we're going to do, we're going to back up to these tiles. We're going to talk about it just a hair. Alright, we're not going to sit here and discuss in full detail, but we're going to give you a few little tidbits and then we'll get on the road. Alright. And we'll talk about it more on the road.
Time to hit the road.
Wow, that was pretty close. Alright. Let's jump out and take a look-see. A see look. Alright. And since I use a mouse to do my driving, I've got to get in this mode in order to do what I want to do. Alright. Now, cue. I've got full load. Side by side, 2 pallets per load. Per side. 1 pallet per side. Alright, it looks like we got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 2, 4, 6, 8, 2, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright. We got 20 pallets. Now we are talking roofing tiles. Okay, so we know how much roofing tiles weigh. Each pallet weighs approximately 3,000 to 4,000 pounds. We know this. Therefore, this truck is not tied down proper. How do we know this? Alright. Well, first off, 5 feet and shorter tie down minimums. Okay. On loads 5 feet and shorter, you must have 1 tie down for every 1,100 pounds. 1,101 pounds and more require 2 tie downs. Well, we know that 1 pallet weighs 3,000 pounds. Easy. 28 to 3,000 pounds. Okay. Dry weight. Now, with that said, each row must have a minimum of 2 tie downs. That's right. Each individual row, each individual section. There's 10 sections, so that's 20 straps at minimum. All right. Your working load of your strap must be or equal to 50% of the load. Okay? So, that's 6,000 pounds, give or take, per row there. Okay? So you got 6,000 pounds. You got to have straps rated for, at the very least, 1,500 pounds each to give you your 3,000 pounds. Being double sure. You only need, at 3,000 pounds, you only need 1,500 pounds worth of securement. But as for me, I know one strap is good for about 1,200 pounds. Now, straps vary, okay? And their working load varies. I have seen drivers use them little 2-inch straps, which are only rated for 500-600 pounds. Come on. Can you imagine how many straps you need using those little 2-inch strap or 1-inch straps? Yeah, ridiculous. A 4-inch strap or a 3-inch strap is more preferable. 4 inches would be your preferred. Okay. Now, with that said, let's go ahead and walk on back here to the back. I'm going to show you something else. Let's go ahead and come on down here. This load is not secured properly because it doesn't have 2 straps on each bundle. And look back here. There is 0 securement holding that from going backwards. I don't see any. Do you? Alright. There's nothing truly holding it from sliding forwards. Yeah, you got your headache rack there, but it can still slide forward X feet. Okay. What they should have done is throw this first strap right here just like they got it. Throw this strap just like they got it. But they should have a 3rd strap coming up over, down in front, and to the other side. And on the other side, the same way, coming up over and back down, causing a X on both ends, securing the load from going front to back or back to front. All right. Now, if this was my load, okay, and I've got to strap it down, I would put the X on, the straps on. I would most likely put 3 straps across this front load, 3 straps across the very back load, and 2 straps on every one of the other ones. Okay. That's me. That's a lot of strapping. But, get on the road. We're talking securement of the load. One thing I do not want is a load failure. I don't want that load to come loose. I do not want that load to fall off.
Turn right.
It can shift all day long. Loads shift. That's just the long
Get ready to
short.
turn right. Turn right.
They will shift over time, movement, etc. But That's how I would tie this load down. And you would have drivers out there that will buck at, okay? Oh, I put one strap on it. Nothing's ever happened. Yet. Say I for whatever reason, I have a problem on the road. And I roll this truck or dump that trailer or whatever. I want to make sure as much of the load as possible will stay with the truck. Because that will be my only proof that I had the load tied as securely as I could.
Go straight.
Okay? Now, loads that are 5 feet 1 inch to 9 feet 11 inches, 2 straps minimum. Bare minimum. And your straps must be 8 to 10 feet apart.
Stay right.
No more than 10
Then
feet.
turn right. Turn right.
10 feet and above, you must have a strap every 10 feet. Well, if it's only 10 feet long, that's one on each end. No. That's one on each end, about 1.5 feet, 2 foot in, and one in the middle just to be safe. Okay. Let's say you're 14 feet long. One on each end and one in the middle. I mean, yeah, that one in the middle is just added extra security up to about 10,000 pounds. Once you reach 10,000 pounds, then you've got to rely on your mathematical skills. Okay. Then you gotta figure, okay, my working load on this strap is 2,000. 10,500. Okay. So I've got to be 50% of that. Each one can hold 2,000. I've got to have at least 3 straps. Me, I would probably go 4. Because why do it to the minimum? Well, that's all the law requires. Yeah. But I don't want no doubts. None. Okay? Now, wheel and tracked vehicles. Okay? Let's talk about those. They must have at least, we're not talking the max, we're talking the least. At least a 4-point secured tie down to the trailer. Four corners. At the very least. Okay? And again, at bare minimum, 50% of the load weight. Buckets, booms, etc. should be lowered to their lowest possible adjustment and tied down
Stay right,
separately from the
and then
machine.
exit right.
In other words, a backhoe,
Exit right.
the bucket best be on the deck and strapped separately from the backhoe machine itself. The front
Stay right.
bucket should be lowered to the
And
lowest
then exit right.
it'll go and strapped separately from
Exit
the
right.
machine itself. And your chain, and those are usually chained. And your chains, okay, we'll talk about chains here in a minute. Your chains must be 50% of the load weight. Okay? Now, when you're chaining down, you want to chain down anywhere from 30 to 45 degree angle to the trailer. Okay? You never, ever cross a chain without a protective barrier between the chains, because they will rub, they will wear on each other, shortening their lifespan and their load strength. All right. Now, very few people use a slap binder anymore. Most people have transitioned to the ratchet binder, which there's nothing wrong with it. They're faster. They are safer. A slap binder has caused many a broken jaw, many a broken arm over the years. I had one hit me in the jaw one time, and I thought I was going to have to go to the hospital. Luckily, it just knocked the fire out of me. I sat down for a little bit, got up, and finished doing what I had to do. But that's beside the point. When you're securing a load with a chain to the trailer, you drop it through the stake pocket. That's the 4-inch square pocket in the
Stay right,
bumper rail.
and then exit right.
Okay? But when you do it,
Exit right.
come over the top. In other words, when you're coming across your load, you drop into the stake pocket from the top. come out of the stake pocket on the bottom,
Stay right.
and you
Then
hook
turn
your
right.
chain facing the hook,
Turn right.
facing in such a way that it will fall downwards. That's right, not on top, on bottom, or on a side. The reason for this is the tension on the chain is going to hold it in place. But you don't have the hook of the binder and that hook rubbing next to each other. Hence, lowering their workability and limiting their life expectancy. And when using a ratchet binder, you must have a minimum of 1 inch of threads showing on either end, at least 1 inch. If you do not have that 1 inch and you get caught, guess what? That's a $3,000 to $5,000 fine per binder. Okay? Now, how many chains you got bound down there that are not in spec? Okay? That could end up into the tens of thousands real quick. So make sure you got at least 1 inch of threads on each end of your ratchet binder. Okay? And you must have the wheels chalked and strapped. And if you do not have a strap on them blocks best be secured to where they cannot be moved. They don't have to be wood blocks. They can be metal blocks. As long as they cannot move on their own or be moved simply by pushing on them, pulling on them. All right. Now there's just a couple little tidbits of information that may be super handy for anyone pulling flatbed that is new to the game. All right. Now me, I always went for load. If I've got 6,000 pounds of whatever on this pallet, alright, I want 6,000 pounds, not 3,000 pounds, I want 6,000 pounds on 6,000 pounds worth of material, for the simple reason I don't want that coming off the truck. Now, does that mean I gotta work a little more? Yeah. I would rather work a little more, a little harder, a little longer on tying my load down and unstrapping my load than trying to explain to dispatch, the customer, and or the police as to why that load is not on the trailer. I have hauled many a product. I have broken some and had to return it to be repaired so that they could actually use it and it never be off the trailer yet. I've strapped it that hard. Uh, an unsecured load, for the most part, yeah, you can probably get away with it. But if something happens and part of that load comes off that trailer, one piece of that load comes off that trailer, goes through a windshield, kills somebody, you know. Do I want to live with that the rest of my life? Not to mention the fines. And most likely is looking for a new job. And nobody's going to want to hire you because you killed somebody because you were too much a hurry to worry about strapping it down to make sure. Okay. Load securement
Stay left.
has got to be your priority when loading or tying down a trailer. How do I tie it down safely and tie it down in such a manner that, other than an act of God, it's not coming off the trailer? Because I guarantee you got drivers out there, myself included, who have strapped a load down just going across town. Now there's the convention center in Houston right there. Can't remember what they call it.
Stay left.
But that is the convention center. All right. Anyway, even just going across town, I don't want to take the chance of something happening. Always prepare for the what ifs. Okay, what if I win $1 million? Well, what if? I can if all day long.
Stay
Doesn't
left.
change the fact. Okay. And I don't want to sit there and say, well, if I had strapped it just a little bit more, that old couple might still be alive. I don't want that what if. That's a pretty grim way of looking at it, but that's a good way to look at it. Do I want my brother, my mother, my sister
Stay
My
left.
wife, my kids, to not come home because somebody thought, oh well, we're just going across town. Secure your loads. Over secure your loads. That way there's no doubt. None. You leave no room for anyone to doubt that you had that thing secure. I've seen many a people who say, well, I can't afford that many straps. You cannot afford not to have that many straps. At any one given time, I had 30 to sometimes 35 straps on the truck at any given time. Now that does not mean I used all 30, 35. I had them. Very seldom did I ever haul loads that needed change. Therefore, I never really carried chains. I had a few. I had 5 or 6 of them. But I had very few chains. I didn't need them. The loads I pulled did not require them. Because I tell you what, you'd be going down the road and sometimes you're out there in the middle of your run, 20 miles from town one way, 30 miles from town the other way, and a strap break. It happens. You gotta pull over and replace that strap. Well, you ain't
Go
got
straight.
the straps on there to replace it. Then you're putting everybody in danger if you move it. Even though you got enough straps on there to technically be safe, I don't trust or believe in the 50% rule. I think myself it should be 100%. If that pallet weighs 3,000 pounds, then you must have at bare minimum 3,000 pounds worth of securement. My opinion. Do you really need it? No. In all practicality, 50% is plenty. Because
Go
face
straight.
it, it's not going nowhere. But you cannot be overprotective. You're essentially, you have everyone's life in your decision when you overstrap, and when you do not overstrap, and when you understrap. You're taking the lives of
Stay
everyone
left.
around you into your hands. Oh, what you gonna do? Oh, it's good enough. It'll ride. Uh-huh. But that's my personal opinion. And I brought you some actual facts right from the DOT website. Yeah, don't believe me? Go to the website, look it up. I don't care. Well, I do care, but I will not bring you information to purposely mislead you, only to help you. I cannot drive no more, but that's alright. That don't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. And for this, I know what I'm talking about. In my 18, 20 years on the road, never once have I been in an accident. My fault, their fault, anybody's fault.
Stay right, and then
Never
exit right.
once. Have I lost a load?
Exit right.
I've had breakdowns.
Turn right.
I've had blowouts. Never once. Because if I've got your life in my hands, or the lives of your loved ones in my hands, I'm going to do what I can to make it where they get home. We got 74 miles. Well, I sure hope everybody's having a good day. I know this sounded more like a lecture to some of you. And to some of you, it was an eye-opener to something you may have never thought of before. Give it a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs down. Subscribe. Hit that bell
Stay right.
notification.
And then turn right.
Get everything I bring when I bring it. Yes.
Turn right.
Comment. Don't cost you nothing to comment. Helps the channel. Works with the algorithm. Gets us out there. Gets us seen. And then we end up with more friends. Alright. Who don't want more friends? don't have many friends. But I have you guys, and I consider you friends. I just want you all to be safe out there. And understand that you have a job that has requirements most people never have to deal with. But when you got the lives of everyone around you in your hands and their well-being depends on what
Stay
you've
right.
done,
And then turn right.
then you want to do the best you can. I did the best I could and I still hit the guy. But you know what I'm talking about. I was watching that car behind me, not the truck. Shouldn't have cared about the car. I should have been watching that truck a little closer. And you know, if you have an accident in a big truck, one, you cannot take
Turn right.
defensive driving with a CDL. And two, until proven otherwise, in any situation, even the guy rear-ending you, the truck driver is at fault. Till proven otherwise.
Stay left. And then turn left.
And that's
Turn
just
left.
the fact. Why? Because you are the professional. That license tells the police and anybody else you know what you're doing. Whether you know what you're doing or not. Come on, Chris, get it up there. Actually, CRST, but we all call it Chris. Every one of us. Come on. And for the most part, door slammers never worry about it. They don't have to. At best, they have to put a load lock bar in. Maybe two. But they don't have to worry about making everything secure. They just got to keep it from falling back on that door.
Stay right, and then exit right.
Okay, I'll stay right. I'll exit right when I see it. I see it.
Exit right.
Well, we got 4 miles to go. I can see the end of the rainbow. Well, I see a little flag up there in GPS.
Go straight.
Not to stop at the stop sign.
Stay
Give
right,
me a moment, everybody. My wife's calling me. I gotta
and
go
then
check
stay
on
right.
her. Yeah, Mama. Yeah, yeah. I'll go back to my video. I apologize, but I have to take care of my wife, and she did not realize we were doing a video. It wasn't
Stay
real
right.
911, but I tell you what, I stop a video in a heartbeat for her because she is my life. All right.
Get ready to turn right.
I hope y'all can understand that. And if you can't, well, you'll get over it sooner or later.
Turn right.
Here we go.
Turn right. Finally, we are here.
Why you need roofing tiles for bridge work, I don't know. But we got them here. Okay. See what they want me to do now. We can make that happen. I say we can make it happen. We'll find out. That's not going to happen right there. There you go, folks. Almost like I knew what I was doing. 408 miles, hour and 3 minutes, 68.8 gallons of fuel, 431 world of truck contracts completed. We got all our bonuses. Y'all be careful. Y'all be kind. May God bless you and keep you.